Yo, what's cracking? It's your boy OG Rome, aka Mr. Everywhere, repping Rowdoggs Entertainment. This is Rowdoggs TV with your one and only
Hey, you
Dazer
already
Dabs.
know what it is, boy. It's your boy Dazer motherfucking Dabs, repping Rowdoggs Entertainment. We got the homie right here to the left. Talk to him.
What's up? Shout out Glitter Factory right here. Rowdoggs, all Rowdoggs business. We're gonna get it on right now.
And
Let's
we
do
got
this.
and we got the one and only Poplockin Kreeper over here.
Hey, what's up, everybody? What's happening?
Yep.
Yes,
Positive,
sir.
positive.
With our special guest, the one and only man, Bozo, man. Everybody,
Hey, let's
give it up.
go. What up? Hey, Bozo.
Yo, man, thank you so much for coming out here, bro. I've been following your moves. I've been trying to unite a lot of this Hispanics in the industry. I myself have a lot of features with a lot of people in the game. I've been in this game for a cool minute, but one thing I don't see in this industry is a lot of people actually supporting each other. So on my behalf, I wanted to reach out to hard-working individuals like yourself, so we could, shine the light and just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got started in this music game, man.
Street life brought me to a crossroads where, I didn't have nothing else but pain and suffering and dreams and hopes to express. And hip hop, obviously, in the streets of LA is the best form of doing that for motherfuckers off the block. So,
Talk that shit.
my homeboy Stomper, he was signed to High Power. Him and Mr. Criminal got me started going to
That's right.
studios and rapping and shit. So that's pretty much how I took off behind them. I was signed to High Power for a minute,
Rocket.
04, 05. I caught a 10-year prison term. Took a 10-year vacation.
That's right.
Wow.
Came home 2015 and hit the ground running.
Hey, man, what you learn about being in prison, man? Because a lot of times people don't get the opportunity to come out and try to chase their dreams. And something tells me that when you was in there, you utilized your time wisely because you came out here hungry, man.
Yeah. No, it taught me a lot of things, actually. Patience, it taught me appreciation, humbled me a lot, more than what I was before. And it taught me discipline, for the most part, how to approach certain situations, how not to approach situations. Respect is the key to everything. Without respect, there's really nothing.
Amen to that.
So, virtues, I would say. Taught me a lot of virtues, I lost along the way. Lost my parents when I was young, so prison disciplined me a lot that I was lacking, you know what I'm saying?
Right. What you call it? As far as music, what I see you work with High Power and everything, but what influenced you when you were young? Did you do it when you were young? It was something that you said, "Hey, today I'm about to do it." That you already knew it was in you. How did that happen?
I was a fan of L Cool J when I was a kid.
Nice.
L Cool J.
That got me licking my lips all day.
L Cool J, Ice Cube, EPMD, NWA, obviously, but heavy on hip hop. Period. When I was a little boy, the way that I started writing music it's a particular story. I was in prison, and I think I was about 19 years old. My cousin was murdered on the streets in Bell Gardens. They shot him 9 times.
Wow.
At the time, they in prison there's counselors like you would have in high school or school. So a counselor came up to me, but due to the overcrowding in prison, he couldn't spend time with me to give me counseling or whatever. So what he gave me was a notepad, and he told me to use it as a diary to express my emotions every day. He told me go back and read. As you're growing through your pain, as you're going through your suffering, go back and read and see where you're moving along and spill it on paper. Well, when I spilled it on paper,
Express your expressions.
I was writing lyrics more than, putting into the diary. So that's really how I wrote my first song.
You flipped it from poetry
The
to diary.
Telling the story.
Yeah.
The story.
That's right. What you call it? As far as music-wise, I mean, one of the biggest things I wanted to ask you was your whole experience about being in prison. That's one of my homeboy, Big Faye. Shout out Big Faye. He wanted me to ask you about that. We got a lot of viewers out here. Make sure you guys tune in to Rowdoggs TV. Any questions, inboxes. But overall, music-wise, what's one of the highlights do you feel that as far as an accomplishment for yourself?
As far as an accomplishment for myself is to be able to provide for my family through music.
There it is.
It wasn't never really
Simple and straightforward.
like what I want to say is like it wasn't always about money, you know what I'm saying? But shit, man, the privilege that I'm able to give my children and even my girl and even my. You gotta understand, I pay bills in other houses, you know,
Right.
Yeah.
my sisters and shit, and you know, I take care of my whole hood, basically financially at a lot of times. So
Shout out to that shit. Right
those
there.
things to me are extremely
Hell yeah.
valuable and a big blessing because I think that that shit speaks volumes when you're. Well, I guess the influence of having that impact on people makes them want to be like that also. So it's almost like paying it forward, you feel me? Like, there's nothing like having an older homeboy or even a little homeboy bless you with some, take care of you.
Oh, yeah.
That feeling to me is contagious, you know?
Right.
So I like to share that feeling because prison, the first time I ever walked into prison, the homies came up to me and was like, look, here's toothpaste, here's deodorant, here's a soup.
Got
Oh,
that
looking out for
package.
you.
Got the
You know what I
package.
mean? Like
Got the
need
homie
things
package.
to get out of it, you know? So breaking bread is it's a tradition, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
doing that. and
Not
being
only
able to
that,
do
just as far as us as a team Rowdoggs, the way we, and like anything, your hood, anybody, the only way you're gonna be successful and as strong is if you make the people around you strong. You
most
feel me?
definitely, yeah.
Yeah.
And it ain't about holding back certain information or nothing. A lot of people, if they're not up to game, they're not ever gonna soak it up. You can give a motherfucker the key to the door, and they're just gonna still be sniffing around the side. You feel me? They don't know how to fucking twist the shit.
Yeah,
So
for sure.
I hear.
Yo, man. That's dope. That's
Stop
dope.
playing.
you done rolling that big ass? What you do over there?
Oh man,
Big
I'm
Is
listening
that
to this
baseball
dope
bat?
ass fucking story, bro. You know,
What
like
you
I
got over there?
said.
Let me see that, man.
Oh, this
I
is
got
all the
some
points,
for you,
dog.
Bozo.
You know, no one rolls like me.
Big
If you
bloints and no
could
bloints, man.
Pick anyone that you haven't worked with that you absolutely want to just
This guy.
link up with and go at it with. Who would it be?
Right now, left in the game, as far as production, it would be obviously Dr. Dre.
there
And as
it
far
is.
as rapping, it would be Jay-Z.
Oh man.
Oh, one more time.
Two heavy hitters. That's right.
Nice.
That's
Right.
beautiful, man. Beautiful.
Look at Debo over there, standing like a human. Like I told you, right?
Humanoid. That's the
Taking all
humanoid.
the attention.
Get him on camera.
We'll
Get him on
Debo-
camera.
We'll get Debo for his
Look,
interview.
look at that fucking dog right there.
And he knows when he's on
Fucking
camera,
humanoid.
so he stays on
He
it.
was a nut.
Motherfucker, dude.
He's kicking back,
Yo,
chilling.
Call it- I didn't get to talk to you about questions that I could or could not ask, but feel free to answer if you could or divert it to the side. As
Yeah.
far as one thing that caught my attention was when you separated from High Power. Is there any specific details that you would like to tell the world or message the world as far as on a positive note or how to, work on situations that you've been through in the music industry?
The thing that I was gone obviously a decade, so the music game changed a lot, especially
Fuck yeah.
distribution and especially as
Yeah.
far as like promoting yourself. Like when I was out earlier, shit, we used to go to clubs when they came out and pass out flyers and shit. You know, we're at
That
the
was
swap
dope.
meets, we're at the mall. You know what I mean?
You was part of that first big trend, that
yeah,
first
for sure.
wave.
Yeah, I was young.
Because it's not light.
So this time I came out, I saw the power of the internet, and I saw the power of digital distribution. I saw motherfucking kids recording in their house. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That knew how to mix, master, produce beats, and all that shit. So obviously, like being resourceful, I saw all these components, and I just thought to myself, like, man, I don't need nobody. You feel me?
Yeah.
As far as like a label
To get it started,
at the time.
yeah.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? I told
You can
myself,
jumpstart
like,
your own
Oh,
shit.
yeah.
all I need is just work ethic, and I
Yeah.
had that. You feel me? So I just jumped right into it, man. And I mainly broke away from High Power because it's like any other label. Like you're gonna be on a roster. You feel me?
Yeah.
And like any basketball game, some fools sit the bench and some fools start.
Right.
And I wanted to be the starter, and
Yeah.
I wasn't gonna get
Right.
that treatment unless I created my own team.
Yeah, it happens like that, you know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And a lot of people, they're not like Magic Johnson, you know what I'm saying? Magic
Yeah.
Johnson will pass the ball and everybody else shine while he still shines. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? I like to say I'm a
definitely.
Magic Johnson type of guy, you feel me?
Yeah.
I like to ball hog it now and then like Kobe, you know, but it's better to dash it out left and right. Whatchamacallit, as far as any projects, what are you working on right now? I know you got a new album coming out.
Yeah, well, I just dropped the album last Sunday, I believe. Yeah, last
All right.
Sunday on my girl's birthday, I dropped it. January 31st, called King Goon. It's an independent project through my own label, my own personal label, which is BAM by any means. The clothing line, everything that I do is BAM for now. Production
Nice.
is BAM. It's all independent, all owned by me.
Oh yeah.
It was mixed mastered by Ernie G for Proper Dose, the whole project.
Ernie G, yeah.
Shit.
Shit out
Yeah.
the proper dose.
Yeah, exactly. The big homie produced my shit. He's like my mentor, you know what I mean, when it comes to music and shit.
That's tight.
That's so bad.
And as of right now, I'm working on another project with an independent label that I'm affiliated to called Fan First.
Cool.
So I just signed a deal with them for another album. I have singles already with Sad Boy Loco. I have singles with Kino G.
Nice.
We're in the process of keep pushing. You know, like
Hell yeah.
like you said earlier. Right now we're pushing heavy on the culture.
Yeah.
And trying to keep the culture together, trying to keep the culture tight knit. I'm obviously like one of the big homies in the game as far as like my circle, so I feel like I gotta lead by example. You feel what I'm saying? And I'm trying to do that at the best of my ability by just reaching out to all the homies, giving them the props they deserve,
Facts.
giving them any resources that I have. That's one thing about me, like. Every resource I have is everybody's resource. Like
I'm the same way,
Yeah,
because at the end of the day,
Yep.
good business is good business. If you fuck up your name is everything in this industry. You feel me? So regardless, if you connect me with somebody or I connect you with somebody, it's up to you to make it happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you put that
We
footwork.
need
He
each
is
other
Mr.
to
Somebody,
survive.
he's Mr.
I-
Everywhere.
Yeah, exactly, for a motherfucking reason.
That's
So
right,
I
that's
hear
right.
you, like we're talking about the Chicanos and all that and bringing it together, right? So I know we were talking earlier in the back, and I brought up my Uncle Frost, and he said, "Yeah, I already talked to him." You know what I mean? So, so are we in the weights on something you guys got going
well,
on?
as far as Frost, he just reaches out to me to like give me knowledge. You know what I mean? As far as the
That's
game,
right.
as far as the numbers behind everything. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, he's been in the game fucking forever. You know what I
30
mean?
years.
Yeah. So he reaches out to me. We have a mutual friend, one of my best friends, Shark from
Yeah, you know what? I heard him
the
talk
homie
about
Shark.
him.
Yeah. So him and him are real close. They're East Side boys. You know what I mean? So yeah. I mean, Kid Frost has been just helpful as far as knowledge and wisdom. You feel what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
basically
you're
just
good.
smarts behind the numbers, dog. There's a lot of shit that I wasn't aware of that
Yeah.
he put me up on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, shout out to that shit, man. Shout out to that shit.
You motherfucking potheads over there,
Hey,
man.
hey, where? He's like, he whispered to me, Rome. He's like,
Put a glass on
Jay,
it.
hey, look, this is what he says. He's like,
Let's keep your top.
are you gonna smoke that to your neck? I'm like, shit, I'm gonna try to.
Right?
I'll give you a little help.
Whatchamacallit, well, on a positive note,
Yeah.
I see you, saying that you try to unite people as we're trying to do over here at Rowdoggs
Yes,
TV.
yes.
I already talked to Bozo already, and I talked to everybody out here, man. As far as collaborating, we're trying to interview artists, collaborate in music. We film, edit our own shit, we drop our own stuff, so hopefully we get something going. But touching back on a note as far as helping each other, without outsiding anybody in this industry or any other races, the reason I get so happy about Hispanics getting their shine on right now because they have put us in the category of Chicano rap. You know what I'm saying? Because the way we look.
Yeah.
And right now, everybody looks different, acts different. It's so versatile. Talent and versatile that you got no choice but to say rap or hip hop, right? Why?
That's
Because
it.
you don't grab a white guy, hip hop artist, and be like, okay, white rappers or something like that. No, they're fucking dope. You know what I'm saying? So the reason I get so happy is right now a lot of the DJs, Ceci La Mamacita, fucking PJ Butter, everybody, you know what I'm saying, is Hispanics.
Yep.
And it's a good time for everybody, and I speak this message at every show, is to work with each other, you know what I'm saying? Collaborate with each other. Have you
Help
noticed
each
in the
other build,
industry
you know what I mean?
when Snoop drops an album or a single?
Everybody goes and puts it. Yep.
Exactly, and that's really all it takes. It's not like everybody's dropping it. It so happens that you drop a fucking album today and I drop it the same way. So everybody, because everybody's worrying about the numbers they're going to get on their feed or whatever. Hey, man, everybody open your eyes. That's just fucking bullshit, you know? It's fucking... So at the end of the day, man, just help each other.
It takes a neighborhood to for the people. All of us together have to support each other. I've always said this to people: if you don't give it back, you never existed. So for you to put that input in, just to help each other. Not all of us are going to be rappers or but just for like you got photographers, you got like I'm a Poplockin.
Yeah.
You got singers. You got. We have to support that. If we support each other, we're gonna get what we want. If we don't support each other, we're gonna be divided. But as us being together, taking care of each other, we'll be stronger.
That's right, that's right. Well, it's getting hot than a motherfucker. Back
Let's take a little break real quick.
We're
Come
gonna do
back.
a commercial break. You motherfuckers stay tuned, cause ain't no business like Rowdoggs business.
Yeah, bitch, you.
Yes, you do know that.
Your boy Kenny's here. He's got the toys here.
Let's go, motherfucker!
Hey, world premiere. You know what I mean? On the Rowdoggs.
Kicking this motherfucker.
Yeah. Let's go.
40 out the Regal, it sound evil when it spit. Fuck my enemigo, squeezing hollows out the clip. I'm a real savage, up the coochie, I'm a bitch. Looking like tamales when we dropping off a zip. The homie said, China, I ain't fucking for no bitch. Arrogant and cocky, I'm like Rocky on the clip. The law want stop me, fools want drop me. All cause I'm banging a bitch, call me Boppy.
Pistol pack in Mexico, the rocket in my pocket, got my punches full of rocks. For the zombies on the block, got my real killers with me, real hitters from the city. For every 100 that I got, pussies only pull 50, they slacking. Homies having ride, get a bad jack. Pussy boy tripping, let pussy boy have it. I'm a savage, if they ever said run it, then I run it. If we cool, then we cool, but never treat me like no fan, bitch.
Swerving out of lanes, on the road, kinda bumpy. It's like I'm hitting switches, bitches hate me, then they love me. Do my thing and get ghosts like a rose. Mommy staring through my soul when she sliding down the pole. Show my homie some attention, he just got like a roll.
Yeah, buddy. Some heat rocks coming straight in effect,
We're
man.
gonna get burnt.
Bozo, man, that's a dope ass intro.
Oh, thank you. That's a producer out of Arizona, 17-year-old kid. It goes by the name of Chunky Chan.
Yeah, he got down with that, man.
Produce a lot of my shit on my own. Shout out Chunky.
That's right.
Chunky Chan's the man.
That was dope.
That's what's up, man. So that's the new album, right?
No, that's the album. I just dropped that album probably about 4 months ago. That's
Alright.
Goonplay.
Goonplay, that shit's hot,
I
man.
dropped in January. Yeah, what the fuck? When did I drop it? October, my bad.
Cool.
Before I dropped it.
Dropping albums like crazy.
That's right. That's
Yeah,
right.
you gotta outwork everybody.
Yeah. Consistency is key.
Somebody's got to do it.
Mm-hmm.
So as far as music, I seen you collaborate with a lot of individuals. I see you do your own music. You got your own producers. You work with videographers, or your team does your own
I
stuff?
got my own shooter, Graphic by Nature.
Tight.
My own personal shooter, shoots on everything. Literally does all my shit.
That's dope. That's dope. Teamwork makes your dreams
Boyle
work.
Heights shooter.
That's right.
Videos.
That's what it is. That's what Poplockin Kreeper's gonna get the
That's
extra of the year being in everybody's rap video, man.
Yeah. Everybody loves creeps. We need to get creeps in your video.
No, it's the other way around. I love everybody else. That's not about me. I do it to support. That's why I do it.
Yeah.
To support. We have to support each other.
Got to, bro.
Yo, everybody stuck on Chuck in this bitch, huh?
No. I'm just.
Chuck.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna play another song.
Yeah.
What the Chuck, man?
The Chuck, man.
They're loving that over here, man. They're like, damn, play that shit again. Run that back.
Run it, huh? Run
that
it.
shit. Run it.
Yo, man.
Yeah, go.
Hey, just to start up some ruckus, because I know like about 3 people in here that hate this motherfucker, but I seen whatchamacallit, Tekashi come back online. He's been gone for a while, and they're interviewing people, right? They're interviewing people like, hey, what you got to say about him? And this who's hiding behind a trash can with his whole people, and whatever he said, now he's like trying to ease it up. But make a long story short, what is your point of? I know what Dazer Dabs got to say.
Yeah.
What's your point of view on the Hispanic, like him going through what he went through, and the street code and everything, man? What is your view on this?
My perspective on that shit is simple. It's like, you know, I mean, I'm a spiritual individual, dog. You know what I mean? So I believe that the devil's always in the pudding. You feel me? And I believe that whole situation right there is very symbolic to the do's and don'ts as a human being. Period. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can't, no matter what the circumstance, right? First comes accountability. You have to take accountability for who you are, what you're doing, and the consequence behind everything you do. Another point that I see through all that whole situation is like, stay true to yourself. Don't pretend to be something that you're not.
Yep.
To all the youngsters out there, all the little homies out there saying gang, ain't even from a gang, you know,
Stop playing.
holding their
Stop that
dad's
shit.
guns in videos
Stop
like that shit
playing.
ain't necessary.
Stop playing.
Sipping lean because other motherfuckers are sipping it and they find you on the curb.
Real
That
ones
who's
don't
leaving
do
on
that,
the
dog.
curb,
Real
like-
ones don't do that.
Man, love
understand,
is saying
like,
that straight up.
The difference.
You know, it's a perfect example
Real
of,
shit.
like I said, what to do and what not to do.
Real
Like if you
shit.
want to know
Exactly.
what can happen to you if you're a dummy, if you're a goofball, then just look at that fool
You
and
can
follow
learn
his
a
blueprint.
lot from it.
You know what I mean? And you can
Facts.
fucking live hiding, and you can have to hide your mom behind. Money's not everything, bro. Money and fame is not everything. You know what I mean?
It's a lot of
Not
work.
when it has to take away your respect. And shit.
Yeah, at that cost is too much.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I get it nowadays, social media, and even I go through that shit with my own son. I have a 7-year-old little boy at home, and his likes to him on TikTok are literally everything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So,
Wow.
it's a fabrication of emotion, dog. Like likes, followings, all that shit.
Yeah.
Like none of that shit really accumulates to anything in real life, dog. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we gotta stay grounded, I guess,
Yeah.
is the main moral of the story is to stay grounded,
Don't forget
stay
where
in
you
the
come
reality.
You still gotta
You know what I mean?
live.
And understand that
Yeah.
there's consequence to everything you
To
go through.
everything.
Like,
When you come back to reality,
yeah,
you
when you come
realize
back to reality, yeah.
all
The
this
streets,
shit.
bro. You can't
Yeah.
fuck with the streets, bro.
Yeah.
Because you could get away
I've
with
said that a lot.
bullshit left and right when you're behind the camera and it's fucking action and all that, but the real shit, you can't run away
You
from
can't
that.
fuck
You
with
feel
the
me?
streets,
Nah,
bro.
for real.
But at the same time, look, the other message
Can't
is this.
hide.
When people really care about you, dog, they're not gonna let you do that shit neither.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
was schooled the wrong way.
So this
Yeah.
fool had a crowd about him,
They
around
used
him that was just
Money
letting
hungry.
that fool loose. Like,
Showing them wrong.
But not only that, he jumped into somebody else's crowd. He wasn't with his own homeboys. Like, if we grew up together, you're not gonna let me do that
Nah, I'm
dumb
gonna be
shit.
like, bro, check
But if you
yourself.
jump
You know what I mean?
into,
Like,
for instance, if somebody jumps into our
Yes.
Rowdoggs T is the way we have it.
Yes,
you know what
yes,
I'm saying?
yes, exactly.
So they already have their team. He jumped in their bandwagon and they just, hey bro, you doing what we have to do.
Yeah,
What we tell you to do.
yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
Pretty much.
The only positive note I say on that was I love how I think it was October through like 3 or 4 months, and as a Hispanic, he just fucking was giving back, doing all positive shit before he fucked it up. That's all. You know what I'm saying? But on another note,
Yeah.
whatchamacallit, other motherfuckers out here right now. Damn man, who got that music, man? Turn that shit off. Nah. Whatchamacallit,
Is that fate?
He's,
is it fake? No.
yeah, Hercules busting doors. and
Busting
shit.
doors, huh? Check it out. Since all the homies are stuck on Chuck, ain't got no damn questions.
I got a question.
Yeah.
Where you see yourself in 5 years?
Nice.
I see myself done with rapping. I see myself bringing up new talent. I see myself
Next level.
filling my facility. We have a facility. Me and the homie, he doesn't really like to be put out there because he's not really about fame.
Yeah.
But my boy Steve from Fan First, he's the one that really has elevated my whole rap game to another level just with his support. He has a facility in Van Nuys. We want to fill that facility up with as much talent as possible.
Nice.
It's 2 stories. We got 4 studios in there.
Yep.
We got a hair salon in there. We got
Ah, shit.
eyelashes.
Entrepreneurship.
Thank you.
nails,
Thank you.
Shout out.
everything in that bitch. So,
Use it
yeah,
wisely.
Get some business pumping.
mentoring the youth and use the resources that I made while I was dropping bags in the industry and fucking share 'em, man.
Yeah.
Try and-
If we knew
Really
what we
give it
knew
a-
now
Open
back
doors,
then,
open doors.
Yeah.
So I see you smoke. What's your go-to strain when you want to smoke and just
Gelato.
kick it?
Gelato.
Gelato. Shout out. And do you prefer it in a blunt, paper?
Paper, I'm old school. I'd rather roll it myself.
Hello, shout
Yeah,
out. Shout out.
I don't like blunt papers, dog.
Nah.
For the most part, the tobacco in it mixed with the weed kind of fucks me up. You feel
Yeah.
me?
I feel you, I feel you.
It's another level,
Yeah.
that's for sure, yeah.
Man,
It's a heavy. I like to feel like when I'm stoned, dog. I like to feel like I'm high. You feel
yeah,
me?
not with
Not
that
low at
tobacco
all.
shit.
Yeah, not with that
I
low.
feel
Not with
you.
that. You know what I mean? That heavy
yes.
feeling. You
Not
know what I mean?
low,
That
yeah.
weight. Like nah. I like
Yeah,
to feel
so
that.
I know you've done concerts, right?
Yeah.
What do you say would be your biggest concert you've been a part of or even thrown with someone?
I did a show in downtown with RJ and Joe Moses.
Yeah, oh man,
So that was dope as fuck. We were the main headliners. You know what I'm saying?
that's
So.
right. Blessings.
That was dope. We did that show independently also as a label, you know. We I believe we brought 500 people out to that venue. It was a small club, but
Beautiful.
we packed the fuck out that bitch.
Beautiful.
It was dope,
Blessings,
you know?
brother.
It was,
Blessings.
It was
You know?
cool. I've done bigger
RJ's
shows.
dope.
Like I just did a dub show before the quarantine happened too.
Yeah.
Like I did the dub show. OG
Nice.
Genesis was there. Shoreline Mafia was there.
Nice.
Yep.
You know, that was dope also too because the culture came out heavy to support. You know what I mean? I was one of the first acts like early during the day.
Yeah.
And there was a crowd, you feel me? So that was dope
Yep.
to see, you know what I mean? People fucking me, you know?
Hell yeah.
Best time.
Best time, right? Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
for
The
sure.
dub shows are fucking badass.
Yeah, we need that shit back. I was about
I've
to
done a dub show.
nights in the
before.
LBC right before this shit happened too. I was already ready for
Yeah.
that.
What was the last
Yes.
one we did? Not the dub show, but the Arizona. No, the Arizona
Super
Super
Show.
Show.
Super Show.
Yeah, but whatchamacallit, the dub show, that shit's fucking
No
epic,
riders.
bro.
Yeah.
No riders.
That show's
You know
pretty dope.
who sold that shit out to? From Empire, Taurus Empire?
Yeah, Taurus Empire.
I performed for him and he
Yeah,
did the whole
that
thing
was
like the dub.
yeah, yeah.
he got that.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
LA
That's his
Convention
thing.
Center.
Whatchamacallit, we spoke about people you. Is there any artists you want to work with? You already said Jay-Z, Hispanic. You
Well,
guys.
right now I'm in the process of working. I don't know. BSF. Benny the Butcher.
Nah,
Benny the
we're
Butcher.
this guy
working-
will
that shit's
probably
already.
help me.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's in the work. Well, it's already in cement, dog. I
Yeah.
just gotta keep doing my projects and not, get our schedules together. He just got shot, so wait for him to
Damn.
heal up and you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But they're always out here in LA. That's another artist that started from the ground. You know what I mean? Spinning up with G shit and shit's
Gotta
on.
put
You
that
know what I
time,
mean?
gotta put that time.
So I have another question because we kind of come from like the same cities around.
Yeah.
East- I'm from East LA. You're from
People
Pico
around from
Rivera.
Central.
Yeah. So I go to a lot of the cruises that when they
Yeah.
have them. You feel me?
Yeah,
With my Uncle
yeah.
Frost and shit and other folks.
Yeah.
And do you go and do that? Do you like?
You know
being
what?
on all that?
I would Dangerous. I'm sure you know who he is.
Yes,
right?
yes,
Dangerous. He
Dan-
organized all this.
Rusty?
Yeah, the homie Rusty. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he invited me to one of the first ones, and
Yeah.
I went to one of the first ones that
Yeah.
he put together. But I'm gonna be honest with you, dog. Like at this point where I'm at, like I don't tend to underestimate the streets. You feel me?
Yeah, you can.
Like I'm
Never
from a real
can.
gang. I have
Yeah.
real enemies. I have real history
Yeah.
in the streets. So
And some fools don't
it's
take it
not-
lightly. They don't,
yeah.
they don't
Yeah,
forget.
there's, no, you know what it is?
Shit,
Is
dog.
that a lot of them start drinking
And they
and
start
they start acting
tripping.
fools. You feel me?
Hey,
That's why we
it is
go.
what
We
it
have to
is.
be
That's,
ready.
that's real
Any
shit.
any means necessary.
Yeah, I move very diligently because, like I said, I got babies to get home to. You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
So
yes,
That's smart.
that's
That's
what's
smart.
most important. And then
Shout out to that shit,
there's
yeah.
money behind me. I can't disappoint the people that have been, you know what I mean, helping me out.
Yes,
people
yes,
that
yes,
have helped me on.
yes,
Like
yes.
it's a business, so you got to make business decisions. You know
Yes,
what I'm
sir. Yeah. Big shit.
Especially, I'm not gonna lie, man, for Hispanics, and that's why it's hard to get a lot of motherfuckers to respect what we do. We act wild, you know what I'm saying, at clubs, you know what I'm saying? It's hard to get people like us that are disciplined to be in the music industry where Bloods, Crips, and S's, and not beef, you
Yeah.
feel me? Which is
Yeah.
rare, and it's cool when you see it. But there is shows where the homie tried to do where all Hispanic lineup got shot up. Like, you serious, bro? We
Yeah.
tried, man.
Yeah.
Come on. You know what I'm saying?
Stop playing, guys.
But overall, man, any word of advice for any entrepreneur, any upcoming artist, anybody, trying to make it in this
Events,
music
maybe,
industry?
or whatever.
You know what I'm saying? Any advice?
My advice to the homies out there is plain and simple, man. Utilize what's inside of you. Like as Hispanic people, we're usually the most hardworking people. So
All day. Shout out
So
to that
demonstrate that in any aspect, and second is don't quit at
Never.
all, ever, no matter what. Like if you start something, make sure you finish it. You know what I mean?
Finish it.
And third is poise. Make sure that you keep poised through all the shit you're gonna go through, and make sure that you never lose sight of who you are behind an emotion or behind a circumstance. You know what I'm saying? Make sure that everything around you changes except for you and who you are, as far as your virtues, as far as your morals, as far as your honor. You know what I mean? That shit that carries more value than you even understand. I made more money honestly behind the way I carry myself than
Being
music
humble,
a lot of
brother.
times.
Nah,
You know what I'm
yeah.
saying?
Being
It's
humble.
like-
Kids, you got
That's what I'm
kids.
saying.
yeah, most definitely.
Humble, consistency.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
and shit, work, like I said, I can't explain it enough. I work fucking 50 hours a week as an electrician. When I'm not doing that shit, I'm in the studio. When I'm not doing that, I'm building my brand, my clothing brand. When I'm not doing that, I'm finding something to flip. I'm
that's
being
hustler
realistic.
mentality.
Like,
It's a
yeah,
hustler.
like,
It's
sir.
a hustler, dog.
well, I mean,
That's
it's
what
like this. It's
hustler
plain and
mentality.
simple, dog. Like in this day and age, do you want to beg for a record deal, or
No,
do you
I'm not.
want to be the record deal?
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying?
Talk to
there's
me.
a
Like so there's a difference like on your approach and shit. Like I made a post earlier. It's like if you're not working or hustling to fund your goals and you're just looking for a free ride, you feel
Yeah,
me?
And there ain't no free
And
ride.
free rides don't exist. So
Nope.
Yes.
the main thing is to if you tell me how hard you're working, I'll tell you how bad you want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's very simple.
And then
It's
how
not-
much you gotta invest in this bitch.
Yes.
Ain't none of this shit simple
Yeah, it's
or
not
easy.
complicated, man. Like when people when people see that you got work ethic in you, man, you'll be surprised how many people open doors to you.
Yeah, you gravitate positive energy, man. Your light will
Yeah,
fucking shine so big,
Yes, it will.
just like a moth motherfucker to jump into that bitch. just like we're doing it now, man.
Yo,
Thank you so
yo,
much.
before we get out, Bozo, can we have you hit this blunt real quick, brother?
Oh shit!
Yeah.
Here we
He
go.
waited till the very end.
Yes, hit that blunt, Bozo.
Yeah, 'cause I'm gonna
you
start
deserve
talking
that,
crazy
baby.
if I get high.
Yeah, you need that right there, bro. Shout out to the motherfucking homie Bozo up in this
Bozo
bitch.
in the
Shout out to that
house.
shit.
Yeah.
Shout out to
Hello.
everybody tuning in, man. Everybody
Rowdoggs
supporting
shit.
what we do, man. At the end of the day, man, go tune into YouTube Rowdoggs TV 1. We'll be
Yes.
putting out the full interview,
Mhm.
edits, and everything, man. Shout out to Bozo for coming out, man.
Everything is Bozo. IG Bozo BAN.
Talk to him.
YouTube channel Bozo. Facebook Bozo. Everything BOZO, man. By any
Yeah,
means,
it
the
is,
movement.
man.
You know the business.
Yes, sir.
Shit, it's all love.
That's right.
That's right, man. And
Shout
if
out
you
to Bozo.
don't know, now you know, man.
Ain't no business like road dog business. So,
Yeah, buddy. Let's get
Yo.
it, man.